have a very, very special episode of Behind the Laugh today. I got my homegirl here, man. Sam J. Where you from? Introduce yourself into the world and stuff like that.
What's up, y'all? I'm Sam J. I'm from Boston, Mass.
I met Sam J. in Boston. We do these once a month. You would come, and sometimes you would crush harder than our headliner. And I would be like, how is this young lady not getting the looks? How am I just meeting you? Why am I just finding out about you? What was it that inspired you to want to do comedy?
I think I always wanted to do it, like some part of me always was interested in it, but I didn't really understand how to go about it. You know what I mean? Like from a kid, I liked TV and like sitcoms, and like I always like gravitated towards comedians and comedian driven shows. And I knew somebody was doing stand up in the city at the time when I was younger, like around 18, 19. And I started asking them questions. I knew Chris Tabb. He was married to my cousin. I started to ask Chris, just about how he goes about doing it. And he told me I could like follow him around to a few clubs and stuff. So that was really like my first introduction into stand up, was just like following Chris and Corey around to different clubs and rooms. And they used to do this room in Dorchester called the Emerald Isle and like shit like that. And then I tried it. I was probably like 20 or 21 maybe. And I was not great. And I don't know. It just didn't feel like what I thought it was supposed to feel like. Whatever I had in my head, that's not what happened. And I was kind of like, maybe this isn't it. But I was still like going around and I was still going out. Like I still just was like in the scene, like watching. But I was like, maybe I'm not supposed to be a stand-up. And I had a friend at the time, Daniel Reason, who was so funny. And we had both like tried it at the same time. And he just like took to it immediately. And I think that also intimidated me, if I'm being honest and in reflection. I was a little intimidated that he was so good, and I was like, oh, I'm not that good, so maybe I'm not supposed to do this, because he just kind of immediately went. So I was really pushing DJ. I was like, you need to do this shit. Like, you're fucking awesome at it. And I was kind of still in this flux space. And then I got hella sick. I have lupus, and I got really sick. That kind of took me out of everything for a while, because my mom had passed away from lupus, so I was just way in my head with it. And I kind of shut down out of life. Moved to Atlanta and did a bunch of other shit for like the next 7, 8 years of my life. I still kind of always wanted to do stand-up. And the other adventures I was trying just weren't working out, and shit went really left with this music group I was working with, and
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Can I stop you real quick right there? Music group?
yeah,
What was you doing in the
I was
music?
managing an artist with my friend Tone. We're all still very good friends. It just didn't work out. And after that, I was kind of like, what the fuck are you
You
gonna
look
do?
like the cool manager too. That could get our money before we get to the venue. That just makes everything all
I
right,
tried
you know.
to try to make everything smooth as possible. But yeah, I kind of was just in this like, what the fuck am I gonna do with my life? I know I don't want to be like a 9 to 5er, and at least the music thing gave me a sense of trying to take over my own life and like having a dream and really going for it, because I worked at it for like 5 years, so I had some sense of like you're capable of like throwing yourself into something. Just like what the fuck is it? And stand up was kind of just always nagging in the background, and I needed to go home. I needed to go back to Boston because of family stuff, and there was just a lot of rifts and shit that happened after my mom died, and I needed to mend that stuff with my family, and it was just kind of time.
At what point in this time did I meet you?
You met me 10 months into stand up, so I had come back home.
Sam, don't say that shit.
No, for real, I was probably
My
like 10 months,
don't
coming
say
up on a year,
yo, yo, fam.
something like that. Yeah, and so I'd come home, and I started going to mics. I hit Chris up. I was sick for a little while. When I first got home, I got sick in Atlanta again. I went home. My grandmother was like, you need to come home. You need to be around family. You need people to take care of you. You need to get your health in order, or you're never going to be able to do shit, essentially. She was like, you need to get this under control.
Super facts.
So I went home, got healthy, and then I hit up Chris, and I asked him where I could go to get on the mic. And he was like, oh, you gonna try it again? And I was like, yeah, I think so. But I had a different determination in my head, and I had a different like vision for myself at that point. Got up, did an open mic, got booed. There was a kid there, Justin P. Drew. He was another comic, and he told me all the other mics. He was like, here are all the mics in the city if you still want to go. Next day I went and I just kept going. And that was really how it started.
I knew you was a star, nigga. I saw that. Cause you, and not only you was funnier than the niggas that I was booking, you used to ask a lot of questions too,
I was very
man.
inquisitive.
Yo, and
I know. I was
I,
so fucking corny. I was
no,
so
no,
corny.
no, no, nigga.
It was very
You
serious to me.
you was taking
It was very
notes.
serious to me.
You was in your little book. You would ask questions
I was
afterwards.
a dork.
You didn't tell no. You wasn't out here flexing nothing. And then you're the SNL fucking one of the SNL dope writers. Not a not a puncher. One somebody that's really putting some fucking fly shit together. And then you wasn't comfortable there. I gotta say one quick story about SNL. There was a party that I needed to go to. And this is the week Kevin Hart. What up, Kev?
Also Christmas.
Yeah, I gotta say it. Let me say it. Let me say it. And the fucking Foo Fighters, okay? The fucking Foo Fighters were the musical guests. Now, you gotta understand, like, fucking Nirvana, these guys, they helped raise me, man. You know, like, so I had to meet Dave. And I had to show him my zombie tattoo of Kurt Cobain on my shin. And that's how him and I became friends. But I asked Sam, can you get me in? Because I didn't want to call Kev and bother him with this. And Sam was like, Jim, it's not like that. I love you, bro, but it's the Christmas party, and you already know. I said, Sam, it's all good. I'm going to figure out another way. And when we saw each other in the party, we just looked at each other and we hugged. And you saw me shaking and you was on your 1-2. Because I understand your position. Because everybody think it's all love now. Everybody think, oh, she in a loop. I'm going to be at the Saturday Night Live
And
tapings.
also, you don't like disappointing your friends. I consider you a friend and also a mentor. And so you don't want to like disappoint your friends. You know, it feels shitty to like have to be like, I can't do it. And I'm a person who, if I can do it,
You will do it.
I will move hell and earth to try to make it happen for somebody.
Hey, yo, Sam.
So I also felt bad. Genuinely, I felt bad.
I knew I felt horrible asking you because I didn't want to be. I was too prideful to call Kevin, which I ended up doing anyway. And you know, and I didn't want to put you in that place, and I didn't want our relationship to feel like it's based off your success.
Right.
And so it was just like, you know what, chill. And how I knew you really are that. I didn't have to audition for your show. I just like, yo, Sam, what's good, man? Let me get on your show. He's like, Jim, I was going to put you on season 2 anyway. I was going to hit you up. And yeah, I sent an offer to my management.
Somebody did it for me. You know what I mean? Like a bunch of people did it for me. Not just one person. So many people. You, Jonathan, Tony Woods, Che, Dave. So many people at different moments. You know, Wanda Sykes, Marina Franklin. Like,
oh my God, love
I
Marina.
could go on and on about people who like saw potential in me and like gave me advice. Bill Burr, like gave me advice or like let me ask them a bunch of annoying questions or like was honest with me about shit and helped me navigate this shit because it isn't easy to figure out, you know? It's a lot of things behind closed doors that you and you don't really know and you can't really see and you got to kind of get to a place to get to the door to find and figure it out. And so if I can just do what someone did for me, why wouldn't I? You know, and it doesn't hurt me to help anybody.
Dreams do come true.
They do.
Sam, watching you, dreams do come true, man. I am totally inspired by you, bro. Like, I love watching you work. And then I love that you're not in any way or form intimidated by anyone that is funny. You put them on your show. I'm talking about on your stand-up show. Because that says to me that you know, nigga, I'm funny. I'm
Yeah.
funny. You ever find that you know the comics I hate that take the unfunny motherfucking openers on the road
Yeah.
and then so to the crowd.
No, I like a whole funny show.
Yeah, man,
Yeah,
let's
let the whole
fucking
show
rock.
rock. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Let's let
I
the
think it's better.
and then for the because it's not about us, it's for the people.
Yeah, and I think when you follow a funny person,
It's a wave,
it's a wave. You can just
dude.
like
Surf.
keep surfing. Yeah.
Point fucking break. I was just watching that with
When
Patrick
people bring the
Swayze.
room down, it's like now I gotta like rally y'all. You know, I gotta convince y'all that comedy can be good.
Yeah.
When like if someone comes, you don't need now. You're just down to fucking
Boom,
roll.
boom.
Yeah.
Yo, Che, man, I love how he just throws all of us up on his shows. When he's starting to put his
Yeah.
hour together, he just brings all. I watch him throw all of us.
Yeah.
You know, I did his show earlier this year before yours, and I was on set with a very good friend of ours, Just Stone, Che's cousin. Just was telling me, yo, Jim, if you like this shit, you go love Sam J's show on HBO Max. Pause. I was like, is it like this? It's kind of like this, but it's not like you gotta just experience it. And yo, Sam, when I came on set, it was like I was just coming to your house. Cause it didn't feel like a production.
Yeah.
It felt like we was just hanging out. Like, yo, you could tell, yo, go to the store and get us some backwoods. We're gonna smoke weed in a little while. What you want me to cook? You know,
Yeah.
like that kind of, and you just jumped into mad different conversations with all the people in the room, different groups. I was like, this shit is dope. Yo, and then to watch your tribute to your mother. Your mother was something really big in your world, Sam.
Huge.
Very big part of you.
I have a lot of respect for my mother, and I have a lot of respect for what she sacrificed to give me opportunities and what she downloaded into me as a person to make me like a good whole person. And so I don't know. I just felt like if I didn't do something with that and live up to my potential, then it was wasted. It's like she did all that for what? And then what would it all mean? It's like, because she's not here. So I am her legacy. You know what I mean? Like I'm the embodiment of her legacy. And so like if I don't do what I know I can and I don't live to my potential out of fear, then I'm letting her legacy die a little bit. And that just felt wrong. Like at its core, it just didn't feel correct.
Boy, is she shining down on you, man. Sam, I don't normally ask comics this. Give me your top 5 comics.
Right now, I would say Jack Knight, Reggie Conquest. I'm having a lot of fun watching Reggie right now. Dominique,
From DC?
yes,
I love Dominique.
yes,
From the Black Jesus show with Corey
Yeah,
Holcomb.
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
I'll put Stinky Boy Che on there. Good old Mikey Che.
Oh, Mikey, definitely Mikey. Definitely Mikey. Oh, man. What are some of the top clubs in the country that you love working?
I love the Cellar. I always have a good time at Comedy on State. I just like doing stand up in Philly. So I'll say the Punchline. Punchline San Francisco is also very fire. Anywhere in DC.
I love Chocolate City, man. DC's just got its own vibe.
Yeah, and the audiences are really smart.
What was your thoughts on the attack on Chris Red in front of the Comedy Cellar? When you said Comedy Cellar, that shit just popped into my head.
I mean, he's my friend, so I was
Hey,
just,
he's a good friend of mine also.
yeah, I was just shocked. Look, I didn't believe it. I got to the Cellar and they were because I got there, like, he had just left, and because I had a set, and they were like, some dude punched Chris in the face, and like, and I'm like thinking Sherrod was telling me, and I'm like, you're bullshitting, and you're just being silly because it just sounded so like, what the fuck?
This is how I know New York was really out of control and anyone can get it. When the nigga from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids got snuffed.
Oh yeah, and everybody was upset about that.
I was upset about it.
Yeah, nobody
What?
liked that. When Rick Moranis, people were like, now New York, you've gone too far.
Come on, dude. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
The whole
guy.
world was like, New York, you need to calm the fuck down.
Oh,
It's too much.
bro.
You just don't hit certain people.
No.
Rick Moranis, you don't hit Rick.
No.
There's
Oh
no
my
reason. There's no
God.
reason ever.
Oh my God.
The doodle man was too much for me. The man who was putting the doodle on the people in the subway. That was.
What?
I'm never going down there to the subway again.
Hold on. I just rode the subway for the first time
Oh, you didn't hear about the
in
doodle
3
man
years.
over the summer? There was a doodle man.
I just. Did anyone
Y'all
hear
heard about the doodle man?
I'm sorry.
You heard about
Normally
the
we
doodle
would
man?
not act like the people are here, but we need confirmation.
There was a
on
doodle
this.
man. There was a doodle man.
There was a fucking doodle man.
He was coming on the subway platforms with a bag of doodle and he would put it in people's face. And then he run off after he hit you with some doodle.
Hey yo, bro. I did not know about this because I don't even watch the news really.
Yeah,
like the
no.
news was just that shit happened that day. But a doodle man,
Yep.
yeah.
That's when I stopped fucking around outside. I was like, that's
Fuck
too
COVID.
much. Yeah, that's too much.
The doodle man.
You put doodle on me, bro. You can't even do it. Like your face. You know what I'm saying? Now you're always gonna hate your face because you're gonna know where the doodle was at. Like you're never gonna forget where the doodle hit you.
Oh my God! I never had been to an after party on a production kind of like tour bus until Sam Jace until we rapped on your show.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We had like a little party and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
You gave me a roller, a pre-roll,
Yeah, yeah.
a gift bag,
Yeah.
and you let me take like 4 Red Bulls. I took 4 Red Bulls that day.
Yeah.
I don't even know why. It's just because there was a lot of Red Bulls. I just took
I get
them.
it.
Hey, man.
There was an abundance.
There was an abundance. You had some very interesting people working on that staff too, man. Yeah, those people are awesome.
Yeah.
You had a fun environment.
Try to make the vibes good.
Yeah, it really was, man. Sam, any new projects coming up in the new year?
Yeah, I have a movie coming out. I can't say when.
Okay.
But next year. That I did with Jonah Hill and Eddie Murphy, and working on a new special. I'm excited.
Hey, Sam, man, I really appreciate you. I know
Thank
you
you.
got to make it to that Black Panther premiere
Yeah.
tonight. You know what I mean? Wakanda forever.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Appreciate you, bro.
I love you, girl.
Love you too, man.
You already know.
You already
Sam.
know.
Behind the laughs, man.